Hey, Chris from the Mighty Decibel here. Welcome back. We've hit the halfway mark of the year, so that means it's time for us to name our albums of the year to date across the four categories that we cover here at the Mighty Decibel, those being extreme metal, doom, hardcore punk, and hard and heavy. And without further ado, let's get into it. And we'll start with extreme metal, which we've split into three subcategories, the first being thrash metal. So there are a couple of albums, jockeying for the position as our fave thrash album of the year to date. But I'm going to have to go with On Tenebrous Wings, the sophomore outing by Norway's SHAKMA. So this is lyrically focused on vampiric bloodlust and other forms of death. SHAKMA kick into high gear instrumentally from note 1 to the final crescendo. It lasts 32 minutes, action-packed. The 8 tracks are dizzyingly good examples of why thrash metal will never die. Slayer fans should look into this one. I usually go for more underground stuff, especially new entities, but in my black metal category, I'm going to go with a veteran. It's War Against All by Immortal. So this is the second of the Demoness led version of the band, this one without Horg at the drum stool. It's a little bit less vicious than the 2018's Northern Chaos Gods, adding a bit more atmospheric and headbanging sections. That said, this is some very well written and performed black metal that should appeal to the average metalhead that doesn't live in blackness alone. When it comes to death metal, I usually prefer the old school speedy variety, and our death metal record to date so far definitely falls in this camp. It's Ultimate Abomination, the fifth full length from Netherlands outfit BODYFARM. So this is produced hard as nails. The riffs come at you fast and furious while the vocals regurgitate guts. Perfect for this type of fare. Gets me headbanging every time. two Doom records that we believe are the highlights of the year to date. The first being The Old Ways Remain from Toronto's Psych Doomsters Blood Ceremony, the band's fifth. So the witch cult occult themes pervade lyrically here, while musically this has some trad doom moments, but mostly resides in the delicate and proto-doom realms, so definitely not that heavy, but beautifully crafted and delivered. Representing the heavier side of Doom is Moribund, the third full-length from Eternal Rot. So this is one bulldozer of a Death Doom record that heaves heavy-ass riffs at the listener, threatening end-of-the-world stuff. The gurgling vocals add that extra spice that transports you back to a dark, dank cavern, the walls seemingly closing in on you as the record envelopes you. Suffocating. Moving on over to hardcore punk now, and our top record of the genre was undoubtedly 6 songs EP by Japan's MV11, short for Maximum Volume 11. The energy that pervades off this recording is so off the charts, it still makes me laugh at how over the top it is even after 50 or so lessons. Freaking amazing. It's in your face, unrelenting for its full 12 minutes of fury. I know that this will be one of those albums that I'm going to have buried with me when I leave this earth. Also under the hardcore punk banner, but more in the punk and roll substratus, comes Sonic Rites of Rock and Roll by Budapest Hungry Bad Boys Dog Attack. So they take the beating heart of rock and roll and then spit it out for hardened punk ears. This 5-track EP can make you pogo or swivel your hips depending on the mood you happen to be in at the time. Sonically, this is like an updated version of the Stooges' Raw Power, Search and Destroy. over to our hard and heavy category that includes trad metal, speed metal, hard rock, rock and roll, anything that doesn't fit in the other categories. And we're going to split this into two substacks here. First being traditional heavy metal, where we have two records to talk about. The first being Wild Rites and Ancient Songs, the sophomore full length from Philly outfit BLAZON RITE. So this record shines in the songwriting department, each track differentiated and memorable, begging the listener to let loose and take part in the imaginary tales of battle. And Johnny Halliday's chest-beating vocals add that extra zest that will have you reaching for your sword and shield while you're headbanging, of course. Excellent true metal that needs to be heard. Our other fave traditional metal album of the year to date is First Sighting, the debut full-length from Salt Lake City's Bloodstar. So this one is a little bit more melodic than BLAZON RITE's record, but similarly sports great songwriting and performances. Again, each track is a keeper, and the energetic rhythm section ensures that it's heavy enough even to satisfy the hardcore trad metalheads like me. And I should mention the great performance at the mic provided by Madeline Smith, who steers clear of histrionics that usually creep into these types of albums, instead staying in the pocket. Her enthusiasm and talent obvious. Excellent stuff. The last subcategory we have under hard and heavy for this episode is hard rock. And the obvious highlight of the year to date is Chaos and Color. Incredibly, the 25th album from legendary British act Uriah Heap. So this splits equally between straight up hard rockers and elongated prog tracks. Each ditty is blessed with choruses that'll stick in your brain for days. And the Hammond organ sounds heaven sent, and as are the vocal harmonies, just amazing. Seriously, this is proggy hard rock that doesn't get any better than this. In my opinion, this is the best album of the year to date. There's a golden light shining down on me on an open road somewhere. There's an angel guide showing me the way, helping me survive. you have it, the Mighty Decibel's fave albums of the year to date of 2023. Hopefully we'll get some more excellent stuff coming down the pike, and we'll see where all these albums stand come January or late December of 2023. Are there any albums that you believe should have been on the list? If so, put them down below so everybody can check them out. So thanks for joining us, and remember to check in every Monday for our new release Mondays. Tuesdays we have our curated playlists in 40 minutes. Wednesdays and Thursdays we have our live reviews, and the odd Thursday we throw in our best of, top 10s, that sort of thing. You know where to go, www.themightydecibel.com. Have a great one, eh? Bye.